All of his cannons are still up. A couple of cannons. He has one High Templar here, but the High Templar has no storm. But I don't think he's going to need it. Those probes have been enough to fend this off. He has 2 cannons left, and he's picked off a couple of Overlords in the meantime, throwing out another Zealot just to try to get rid of these Hydras at the front of his base while he throws down more cannons. And one DT rather, just running around the map trying to find units to snipe. And yellow, he still has 2 Hydras in here. Oh, that was a man lot right there. Took out a Hydra in one shot. And here comes the final DT. Well, the only DT of the game, I think, so far, is coming back to the Stork's base, because he knows that there's a huge force of Hydras just barreling down the map right now. Yellow, he's trying to end it early again. He still hasn't taken his 3rd base, I believe. He might be thinking about doing it over there at the 4 o'clock base. But I'm not sure if he's actually put down that hatchery or not. I don't think he has. So he's going to try to end it now. He's going to try to break the front now with what he has. He's a very aggressive early game player. Archons are coming out, and a lot of High Templar here now. So I don't think a Hydra push to the front is going to be successful. And I think that Yellow might have scouted that with his Scourge. I think he probably did, actually. And there's, 2 different fronts being picked off here by Stork. Stork is attacking 2 different sets of Overlords with his Corsairs, just trying to split the attention of Yellow and keep him wondering where he's going to attack next. Oh, Scourge coming in here, barely missing that Corsair, but I think this Corsair is going to be taken down eventually. I don't think Stork can get back to his base in time, since Scourge are a teensy bit faster. And yeah, he's just trying to get the scout here. He does get the scout on all of these Mutalisks, so he knows Mutalisks are on the way, and that knowledge is definitely going to help him. He's probably going to throw down another couple of cannons here, maybe bring his Archon back to his base, which I think he is doing. Might be morphing another Archon soon now that he knows that Mutalisks are on the way. Trying to bring his Corsair back. I'm not sure if that Corsair is going to make it. It might make it. Oh, Corsair, run back to the safety of the Archon. Yep, runs back to the safety of that cannon. And now these Mutalisks, I don't think the Mutalisks are going to get anything done. There's an Archon in here. So Yellow, he's going to try to find a break in the cannon line here. There's only 1 cannon back here. So he might be able to get something done here. He's picking off some troops. And there's a storm from Stork. Stork trying to get a storm there on all of those Mutalisks, but that didn't quite work for him. I think he got some damage to them, but Yellow dodged that very nicely. Archon's still in here, and looks like Stork is just amassing troops right now. He's probably going to move out soon, but his natural is being picked off, and you know what? I don't think he can get his Archon back there. I think he's kind of, he can't get his Archon back. So, yeah, I think this is similar is going to go down. He has absolutely nothing to tackle these Mutalisks behind his base because he locked himself in with that pylon. So, yeah, there's nothing the Stork can do there. He's bringing in one of his Corsairs, but I'm not sure if that's the best course of action for him to take. Oh, tries to storm again, but I think Yellow dodged it again. So it's another wasted storm from Stork, and hopefully Yellow can get those into his advantage, those wasted storms, rather. He's putting up a base up there at the 1 o'clock, so he's getting his macro up and going right now, trying to compete with Stork, who has had his expansion up and running for quite a while. Putting down his assimilator again. And I think he's putting down more cannons behind his base too, so he's not going to let that happen again. It looks like Stork is going to move out. I think he is going to move out right now. He's bringing all of his High Templar along for the ride too. So yeah, we're going to see a huge storm battle in the middle, I have a feeling. Mutalisks trying to come in and get some damage, but I think Stork is probably going to leave an Archon at home to deal with the Mutas. Well, he goes out with an enormous army. He's been amassing troops this whole time. He hasn't lost a lot of them either, so he's pushing down the map with them right now. Has High Templar and a Dark Templar, Dragoons and Zealots. He has everything. And he's brought his Archon along, so he's going to get a lot of damage done if Yellow can't fend this off. But yeah, Yellow's going in for what looks to be a drop with only a few Overlords right here. He might be going in with some Lurkers since he has Lurker Tech up. He's trying to defend his front here from everything while he goes in for the drop on the main. Oh man, this is looking pretty bad for Stork. Stork All of his troops are away, but he storms a nice storm over all of those Mutalisks. I don't think he has enough to back up those storms, though. He's taking out the 1 o'clock base from Yellow. In the meantime, Yellow has nothing to defend the 1 o'clock, but he's taking out Stork's main, so this is going to be eye for an eye here. Stork is going to have to bring in an Archon or something to deal with these Mutalisks. He took out the Lurkers that were in here, causing a lot of damage, and the Hydras. But yeah, he's going to need something to get rid of these Mutas. He can't let this happen for long. He's going into the front, trying to break all these Sunkens. Oh, nice snipe of the Observer by Yellow there. That was an excellent snipe. He brought in Scourge at the exact right time. So it looks like Stork's going to have to wait for his Observer to come in while his buildings are just being picked off by a few Mutalisks here. Stork trying to stay out of range of those Sunkens, but it's being pretty hard for him. He's finally bringing in another Observer, so Stork's going to probably try to break this again. He got a lot of damage done to 2 of those Sunkens, but yeah, he's going to need to get a lot more done here. Another Lurker sneak in here, so it looks like Stork is going to have to bring in another Observer. Okay, Stork is coming in again. It looks like Yellow's going to try to snipe that Observer again. He does snipe the Observer, so Yellow's... Oh, another great fend off there by Yellow, and Stork's going to have to back off again and stay out of range of those Sunkens. He finally takes out the Lurker that is at his main, so he can finally get some probes back to his main, and he's taking the 9 o'clock base as we speak. Throwing down more storms here, so he's going to try to break all of those Lurkers here. More Scourge coming in. Another snipe of the Observer. So, wow, Yellow's been doing some epic Observer sniping here. And just holding Stork back a little bit. Stork has taken down every Sunken here and almost every Lurker. So he pretty much has this battle near the natural expansion, but he's playing it safe. He doesn't want to lose this game by being overzealous here. And I think, yeah, Yellow was taking that 5 o'clock mineral only, surprisingly enough. That's a very interesting hidden location for a hatchery. And he's trying to take down the natural expansion of Stork, trying to take down that cannon. So his... Whoa, more storms in here now for Stork. Stork is trying to break into the natural, but there's Sunkens everywhere, so it's going to take him a while to do it. Yellow is just buying time so he can do some economic harassment here, and he's probably going to drop this base soon, the new 9 o'clock base from Stork. So Stork, he's kind of hanging by a thread here. All of his troops are away, and I think he's pulling them back right now. But yeah, he's got to just eliminate the threat here since he is economically ahead, I think. He's got to eliminate these threats behind his bases and keep his bases from being just Lurker dropped all the time. He's bringing his entire army to the 9 o'clock, so he definitely wants to keep that. Bringing in an Observer to take out that single Lurker. So Yellow, that little Lurker trap didn't get a whole lot done, but he did stop mining there at the natural for a while, so that's definitely something. He's coming in with more Zerglings here, looking for another base here. He might be trying to go around and get that new 9 o'clock. I don't think there are any cannons there yet, so he'd probably be able to do it. And Stork, it might take him a while to scout that mineral-only 5 o'clock. He has a Zealot down there looking for a new base, but... yeah, he's going to have a flying unit hover over that if he wants to see it. Maybe an Observer. But yeah, if Yellow wants to get any kind of higher tech going, he's got to get a real third base soon. He has his mineral only there, but minerals are not the most important part to a Zerg diet. You need gas, lots of gas, to support the higher tech, the hive tech. And it looks like Yellow is going to do another Lurker drop here, while Stork is just building tons of cannons around to stop that from happening. Stork is coming up here with his army. He's playing it safe. He's just amassing a big army, and eventually I think he's going to push it into the natural expansion of Yellow. He still hasn't scouted that 5 o'clock base. He's looking around. He's very suspicious that Yellow does have a base around here somewhere, but he just can't seem to find it.